What is going on, guys? Today we have the TPOB Troll Clipper to unbox and check out. You guys saw my video not too long ago on the TPOB Troll Trimmer. Definitely liked it. You guys can see it right here behind me in the pink colorway. So I'm gonna mess around with both of these, change a couple of the lids out, but we're gonna unbox these and check them out today so I can let you guys know what I think about it. We also have the TPOB Psycho Blade. This is his new cutting blade for his trimmer. And you guys can see I have a prototype trimmer right here. No logo on the blade. We're gonna be testing this out in this video as well. So without further ado, guys, let's get these boxes down on the station and check them out. I'm gonna go ahead and set this one to the side, guys. We will talk about the differences here. We'll start on this big green box. So you guys can see TPOB Troll. We have the green, pink, and black colorways. 240 minutes of runtime, guys. So that is 4 hours for those of you who aren't that good at math. We have a DLC taper blade, 3 interchangeable covers, and a super torque motor. So probably like normal, guys, TPOB on the top and bottom, Troll on the sides. Go ahead and flip it over. On the back it says TPOB Troll, high performance, high torque digital motors, 6,800 RPMs, 45mm graphite taper blade. You guys know I really rock with the taper blade, so I do like that. 5 to 10 all metal taper arm. It shows here 0.7 up to 3.5mm, and it comes with 8 guards. DLC taper blade offers sharpest cut, yet it stays cooler and rust free longer. Cuts easily through hair with just a single slide. Simple size body at 17.2 centimeters length and lightweight at 320 grams. Ergonomic design to have balanced weight and comfortable use while still offering low noise and superior performance. You guys can see down here, green, pink, black, there are our lids, and there is the TPOB taper blade. And down here, thepissedoffbarber.com if you guys want to check it out, or on Instagram at thepissedoffbarber. But enough about that, guys. Let's open it up and check it out. So here is our pink and black lid. We'll go ahead and set that to the side. We might have to do the pink one, guys, just to make it match with my other set. So here's the clipper. We'll go ahead and move it, get this foam out and see what is underneath. All right, guys, so as usual, a little instruction manual, probably some warranty information. Got a little bag here. All right, so we have that awesome screwdriver for you guys. Watch my unboxing for the trimmer. Did not like that screwdriver. We do have a little clipper brush and the charging cable. So just like the trimmer, guys, no charging dock here, just the cable that will plug into the bottom. We'll set that to the side. And in this bag, guys, we do have some slime green clipper guards. So I think maybe 0.5 up to 6, probably not 8. So I think there's 8 guards. So 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, and so on up to 6. We'll go ahead and put those in there. Those are kind of standard guards, guys. I probably won't use them. Go ahead and put all this back in there. And we'll check out the clipper. So here it is, guys, the TPOB Troll. We'll go ahead and take off the blade cover, little green blade cover. You guys can see Troll on the front. We do have an LED indicator light here. We can see the motor through it. It is kind of a chrome finish, and TPOB at the top. Now this is the green lid. We have the pink and the black, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw the pink on in a second. We have the click arm on the side, guys, like we said, 0.7mm up to 3.5. Power switch right here, and we do have the TPOB taper blade on the back. So you guys know I like that. It doesn't close up as close as a fade blade and get those bald lines out, but it is a little bit safer to use. You know, that's why I like it. A little bit of electrical information down here at the bottom. And then at the very bottom, guys, this is where our charging cord will go. So USB on the other end, we can plug it into a brick, or my station has some USBs, and then just plug it into the bottom of the clipper. So that is the clipper, guys. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see what it sounds like. So you guys can see the blue light was on when it was running, and it probably comes on as it's charging as well. But that is pretty much it for the clipper. Let's go ahead and throw this pink lid on, and then we'll check out this one over here. Get out my handy dandy power screwdriver. All right, so all we have to do is take these 3 screws out. There's one. Now we can pop the cover off. Okay, a little bit aggressive there. We will put the pink version on here and put the screws back in. All right, so you can see here we got the pink lid on. I'm gonna rock it like this because we do have the pink trimmer to go with it. So you guys can see what a nice looking set right there. The TPOB Troll in the pink colorway. Now let's get all this stuff out of the way and we'll check out this box. All right, guys, so you can see the other box right here. We're not gonna go into super detail. Everything will be exactly the same. The main difference, guys, we do have the fade blade on this. All the same information on the back, the same RPMs and all that stuff, but we do have a fade blade. So this box is obviously black and green. The other main difference is we do not have any other lids. So there's our black and green version. We do have the guards in the bottom and the power cord, so very similar there. Get that out of the way, but you guys can see basically the same exact clipper. We do not have the clear lid on top, and it does have the fade blade. So that is the TX blade, and you can see the taper blade right here. So same exact clipper, guys. I guess there's gonna be two options. If you want the one with 3 different lids, you can get this one. And if you want just the black and green lid, you guys can get this, and I'm sure it's gonna be a little bit cheaper. So you guys can see here, pretty much the same exact thing. I'm definitely rocking with this pink version, but the all black is cool. If we put the black lid right here, it would look super cool as well. So we might have to do that. All right, so enough about the troll clipper. Let's go ahead and get this Psycho blade and check it out. So you guys can see TPOB Psycho Graphite 6.9 blade set. Same thing on here, TPOB Psycho Graphite 6.9. On the back, it says it includes the Deep Tooth Psycho Graphite blade, Psycho Crunchy Twisted Tooth cutting blade, spring and cam follower, and a metal blade holder. So let's just pop this thing out. So you guys can see we have the 2 screws that will kind of slide out. And like I said, it is for this trimmer right here. So this is the same blade, just before the branding. This is a straight prototype from wherever it gets them made. TPOB Psycho 6.9, you guys can see everything in the back. We basically would just take these screws out, slap it on there, and this is supposed to be his new sharpest cutting blade. So definitely a sick combo here, guys, the pink troll clipper. And we're gonna test out this green. I don't even know what this is gonna be called. Maybe I should come up with a name for this. So I'm gonna do some thinking. I'm gonna shoot him some ideas. We'll see what the name is for this later, but it does have the Psycho blade on it. So we're gonna test these out in a couple haircuts, and I'll tell you guys what I think. All right, guys, we got DC in the chair. We're gonna test out these troll clippers on them. I'm gonna start off with a number 2. Just gonna clear the bulk on the sides, and then we can start our fade. So you guys know I like to test out basically how well a clipper will feed up into the top. We're just taking the number 2, blending up into his length that we have. We just gave him a big chop with the scissors. He'd been a model like 7 times in a video and never cut the length. But today was the day. But you guys can see these are blending in nice to the length that we have. And then we'll come in and set our bald line and start on our little burst, taper, fade, whatever you want to call it. Now guys, these are the unnamed trimmers. I'm gonna go ahead and punch my line in. I always say this, normally I would not punch this line in, and I've used these trimmers and they are sharp, but we're gonna do it just so you guys can see them. Like I said, if I know the name of these by the time this video comes out, I will let you know. Maybe I should come up with a name and tell him, and we can name another trimmer. But guys, these trimmers are super sharp. They balled out super well. The lines are super sharp. We'll test it out, kind of lining up his fringe after we get done and his vertical bars. But you guys can see no issue here. Super bald. Go ahead and bald all this out. We'll come in with our shaver, get it down to skin, and then we can start our fade. All right, so first step, lever all the way open. We're gonna set our guideline about a ½ inch up. And this does have the taper blade, guys, so a little bit longer than the traditional, like the XL blade that he has, or a fade blade, but we'll set our guideline in. We can close it up. We'll see, and probably go ahead and guess that this clipper close is not gonna take it out. The taper blade versus that Psycho blade that we punched the line in with, that Psycho blade is super short. So we'll go ahead and get this guideline looking nice. We'll come in, we'll try to do it with the clipper closed, but if it doesn't work, we'll come back with the trimmer and use that to get the line all the way out. So clipper close, using the corner, start bumping up that bottom line. It's actually not doing too bad, I'm surprised. Now open it halfway. This does have the clicks. I believe we could take the clicks out if we want, but it does have the clicks. And if you guys didn't see, I did drop a video on how to take the clicks out, and a lot of you guys are asking for that stuff. So I did drop that video. If you didn't see it, definitely check that out, and it will answer those questions you guys have about taking the clicks out. All right, next up, one guard all the way open, another ½ inch up. And guys, I'm actually impressed with these clippers so far. They cut super nice. Not a lot of crunch sound. And I don't know, guys, I have yet to really figure out what causes the crunch. If it's the blade itself, some clippers are better than others. Like I said, this is the taper blade. Not a lot of crunch going on. So you guys know we all like the crunch sound, but I'm not hearing a lot of it. So it must be something to do with what this blade is made out of. I'm not really sure. And now we set in our open section. Now we started with a 2, so we'll come in with our 1.5 halfway open, basically between this 1 and the 2. So a little bit of the corner of the blade back here, work our way up and blend into the 2, and then we'll work our way back down and take out anything that's left behind. All right, so you can see a significant line come back to the one open and tie that together. So I'm just gonna use the corner and kind of flick out and try to take that line out. Then we'll close it up and start to attack this bottom line that we have left. So one guard closed. On the line, a little bit above the line, we're gonna come in with our half guard and take out anything that's left behind. These things are being noisy. Now, these are not the guards that come with them. You can hear when I push on this, it's making some noise. So I don't know what's going on with that. You guys know I always use the same guards. I don't like to switch it up and use what comes with it too often. I like to use my guards so you guys can follow along. But I ain't gonna lie, guys, these DC and I were just talking about it. The clicks on this are pretty close together. So let me get it close for you. You guys look at that. Look at that open section right there. Not very open. So I don't know if you guys can really see it, but it is not very open. Yeah, right there, you can see it. So not very much of an open section, and that is causing some of these guidelines to be a little bit difficult to take out. All right, so last but not least, guys, half guard, half open, and ideally it's gonna tie all this together right here. Like I said, the lever will throw you off. I don't know if you guys have paid attention. I definitely have reviewed clippers where the lever is different. Either it opens wider or it opens a little bit less like this, and it definitely does change your steps ever so slightly. That you can see, like, we still kind of have a line here between that 1 and the 1.5 area that we were working on. So I'm gonna have to come back in and detail that. And you guys saw the 1.5 wouldn't get it, and the open 1 just kind of put a line back in. So you kind of just have to trial and error until you get it. Here's the 1.5 again, and it is, see, we still have that line. I just can't seem to get it out. Oh my goodness. I have to bust out something else and get this line out. So again, guys, the lever is just slightly changing this stuff, and it's not very open. So my 1 open is kind of aggressive compared to my 1.5, and it's just, there's not really that sweet spot in the middle here. So I'm having trouble getting that line out. There it goes, a little bit better. You can see, I mean, we're getting a blend together. Honestly, making this not my favorite clipper I've used from TPOB. The clipper itself isn't bad, but the lever's not great. It doesn't open up very far. And like I said, you guys have seen, I think the original Low Pro was like that. Didn't open up very far, and it made it difficult for my steps to work like they do with everything else. So we're gonna move on from this. It's not quite detailed. I'll probably actually detail it with something else to hit some of those hard to get spots. I'm gonna go ahead and edge up his vertical bar, and then we will kind of time lapse the other side and see if we have any more luck cleaning that up. The Psycho blade from TPOB is crazy. I know he doesn't have the darkest, sharpest vertical bar for you guys to see, but these things do cut super nice. All right, we're just gonna edge up his corner here and see how good these trimmers cut through all this hair. You guys can see, no problem, chop right through it. Like I said, I've been using these, they're super sharp. Definitely a solid pickup. Like I said, they may not be out yet, but the blade is out, the Psycho blade, and I believe it will fit most of his other stuff. So if you guys want to try that out, definitely do so. I think it'll fit the troll clipper, but you guys can see it cuts through all that hair, no problem. Nice sharp lines. Let's go ahead and move on to the other side and see if we have any more luck. All right, so you guys can see this side turned out a little bit better. I am gonna detail the other side, but honestly, the open section on this thing definitely threw me off a little bit. I'm gonna detail DC a little bit, get him out of here, and I'll tell you guys my final thoughts. All right, guys, so that is it for my review on the TPOB Troll, and I'll leave you guys with this. I said it in the video, definitely not gonna be my favorite clipper from TPOB, basically just because of how much it opens up. So if you guys watch the channel and are familiar with the clippers that I use, my main two, I have the boosted with the stretch bracket and the new Influencer Low Pro that opens up probably twice as far as this. So it makes sense why I would have difficulty fading with this. Maybe it's gonna work for you, I'm not sure, but for me, this is definitely not my preference. I like something that opens up a little bit further. Other than that, guys, colorway looks sick. It does match the Troll trimmer. Nothing else wrong with this clipper necessarily, but I just don't like that it doesn't open up as far as I would like. So if you guys do wanna check it out, head to thepissedoffbarber.com, or I'm gonna also leave the Amazon link down below. You guys can get it on there as well. Now, before you guys leave, I do have an extra set of each, and we're gonna be giving them away to one of you guys that stayed and watched the whole video. I told you guys that's how I'm gonna do it from now on. So those of you who watched the whole video will have a chance to win one of these. And I'm gonna tell you guys how I'm gonna do it. In a previous video, I mentioned my birthday. So the first person to comment my birthday is going to win this single set right here, the black and green version. And if you know my birthday and how old I'm gonna be, I'm gonna give the first person with the correct answer this version with the 3 colorway, the 3 different lids. So you guys comment below, go watch my videos if you can't find it, if you don't know when my birthday is, but the first correct answer, and you're gonna win one of these. Now, if you guys want to check out the Troll trimmer review, make sure you guys click right here and check that one out.